Hello friends, in this video I'd like to solve the following problem from the Macedonian Mathematical Olympiad 1994, problem number 1. Let A1, A2 and so on up to A1994 be integers such that A1 plus A2 and so on plus A1994 equals 1994 raised to the power 1994. We wish to find the remainder upon division of A1 cubed plus A2 cubed and so on plus A1994 cubed by 6. It's a classic and rather easy problem from number theory. Here are my hints. Crucial observation: show that x cubed is always congruent to x modulo 6 for every integer x. And then, after showing this crucial congruence, to find 1994 to the power 1994 modulo 6, find separately it modulo 2 and modulo 3. So give this problem a try and I will see you in just a minute. Okay, so first thing which I wish to prove is that x for every integer x cubed is always congruent to x modulo 6. Proof is rather simple. Well, to prove it, I will just consider every possible remainder upon division by 6. So one possible remainder is 0. 0 is obviously congruent to 0. Other two possible remainders are plus or minus 1, and they are congruent to plus or minus 1, obviously. Plus or minus 2, well, it is plus or minus 8, and 8 is congruent to 2, so it's plus or minus 2. And finally, 3, the last possible remainder is 3. 3 is 27, and 27 is congruent to 3 modulo 6, because 27 minus 3 is 24. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possible remainders. In every case, we have our congruence. So that closes the proof of our lemma. And now, by our observation, A1 cubed plus A2 cubed and so on, A1994 cubed. Now we know that it's congruent to A1, A3, A2, and so on, A1994, and we know that this very sum equals 1994 raised to the power 1994. Modulo 6, we are talking modulo 6. Okay, and now to find this remainder, I will consider my number separately, modulo 2 and modulo 3. Modulo 2 is pretty easy. It's rather easy. Why? Because 1994 modulo 2, well, it's obviously 0, because this number is obviously even. What about our number modulo 3? Well, let's see. This number 1994, it's congruent to minus 1. So it's the same as minus 1 to the power 1994 modulo 3. Well, and minus 1 to even power, it's just 1. So it's just 1. So now we know that our number is congruent to 0 modulo 2, and it's congruent to 1 modulo 3. So what is it congruent modulo 6? Well, let's take a look. It's not 0, because 0 is not congruent to 1. It's not 1, because 1 is not congruent to 0 modulo 2. It's not 2, it's not 3, it's 4. It's 4. Why it's 4? Well, 4 is obviously congruent to 0 modulo 2, and 4 is congruent to 1 modulo 3, and it's the only possibility. So here we have our answer. Our sum, going from k equals 1 to 1994, ak cubed, our sum modulo 6 is just 4. And that closes our problem. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.